Rita Ora just lit the match and tossed it straight at Beyonce's empire, exposing the ugly truth behind being Becky with the good hair. After years of brushing it off, playing it cool, and keeping her lips zipped, Rita finally confessed. Yes, she was the woman Bey called out in Lemonade. And baby, the story behind that confession, it's a hurricane of betrayal, blackballing, and silent revenge. It all started back in 2016 when Beyonce shook the entire planet with her Lemonade album. Everyone remembers that one line in Sorry, "He better call Becky with the good hair." Just like that, the Bey Hive was activated. People were scrambling to find out who this Becky was, and soon fingers started pointing in one fiery direction: Rita Ora. Now, Rita was signed to ROC Nation at the time, Jay-Z's label, which already made things suspicious. But then she poured gasoline on the fire herself by posting a Snapchat pic, in a lemon-printed bra and a necklace that had what looked like a J. Chile fans lost it. They said, "Case closed, that's Becky." Rita, of course, tried to play it off. She said it was all a big mix-up. That necklace, supposedly an R, not a J. Just flipped in the photo. And the lemon outfit, coincidence. Baby, the internet was not buying that. The stars were just too aligned for it all to be random. But now, Rita's not holding back anymore. She's done pretending. She's come clean and dropped a bomb. Beyonce knew about the affair, made an entire album about it, and instead of going after the man who vowed to be loyal, Jay, she went after Rita and tried to end her. According to Rita, she was just another one of Jay's victims. She wasn't some homewrecker. She was a pawn in his twisted game, just like Rihanna once was. But Rita stayed quiet for years. Why? Because she knew no one would believe her. And looking at how the Bey Hive devours anyone who even breathes wrong in Beyonce's direction, she wasn't wrong.
One of the things that obviously comes up a lot when Beyonce had her album was a mysterious woman called Becky with the good hair who allegedly Jay-Z had cheated with her.
Yeah.
And then at some point in 2016, with Lemonade in the air, you posted a picture of yourself with lemons on your bra and a J around your neck.
It literally was a coincidence. I didn't even think about it. I swear. And it wasn't a J, it was an R. They flipped it around and then it looked like a J.
That was in no way designed to
no, it had
sort of intrigue or...
No, that was my own design with an underwear company called Tazenis that I was working with. This is what I mean, man, pinch of salt. You've got to take things with a pinch of salt. And that's what's insane. I had to just kind of sit through that until a good friend of mine, Katy Perry, gave me a hilarious badge that said, "Not Becky."
Beyonce may have stayed silent publicly, but behind the scenes, the whispers say she went full-on Ice Queen. After taking Jay back, she still wasn't done punishing Rita. She blackballed her. And honestly, that would explain a lot. Like why Rita's music career just vanished into thin air despite her being super talented. Fans started dragging Rita for finally speaking up. Some even told her she should be grateful that Beyonce didn't do worse. And let's just say, those comments hit differently when you remember the chilling story of Kathy White. Yep, the same Kathy White who was allegedly pregnant with Jay-Z's child and mysteriously died under shady circumstances. Back in the day, people whispered that Jay cheated on Beyonce with Kathy. And when Kathy passed away, the rumors exploded. Jaguar Wright even claimed that Beyonce and Jay had the autopsy covered up. The official story said it was a brain aneurysm, but folks weren't buying it. The journalist Liz Cronin came back years later when Diddy was getting exposed and reposted her 2017 tweet where she called Jay out directly.
Hey, Jay-Z, I know you please don't sit him at my head. Just call me.
She was not holding back. She wrote, "Hey Jay-Z, I was the reporter who talked to your alleged mistress right before she died / was deleted. I know everything. I know what you did. Go F yourself. Your time is coming." She even added, "Maybe you and Diddy can share a prison cell together. Justice is coming." Woo! She wasn't done either. Liz said it's only a matter of time before Spirit cooking Jay-Z is exposed like Diddy. And then she dropped the real kicker. Jay's got myrrh. I would know. He's evil to the core. People started digging, and the deeper they went, the murkier it got. The popular blog Hollywood Street King did a full-blown investigation. And get this, they were the first to report about Jay's alleged affair with Kathy White. They posted a bombshell article talking about a juicy little rumor that Jay-Z was hooking up with Claudia Jordan's friend, Kathy. In the article, they posted a photo with Jay, Kathy, and Claudia all looking way too cozy. You could literally see Kathy partying it up with Jay and Diddy, not someone who's supposed to be a stranger. So Hollywood Street King took it further. They spoke to an NYPD officer who confirmed that Kathy's cause of death was still uncertain at the time. The 911 911 call had come from an apartment on West 19th Street. Kathy was taken to Beth Israel Hospital, where she later died. They were still waiting on the autopsy and toxicology reports, but the cop told them it was definitely suspicious. Rumors even suggested that someone might have slipped her something. And get this, just 2 weeks before she died, Kathy had reportedly contacted a tabloid and told them she was ready to expose her affair with Jay, but for a price. Right after that, poof, she was gone. And right after Beyonce's pregnancy was announced, no less. The timing was too perfect, too eerie. Jaguar Wright came back swinging. She said the brain aneurysm story, straight up LIE.
Kathy White's life was taken unfairly. She actually died screaming. And the Carters are responsible. But one of them is just a little more responsible than the other. Question is, did Sean Carter delete his mistress, his pregnant mistress, because his wife was jealous? Or could it be possible that maybe his wife's temper is just a little worse than most people think? And maybe he just had to clean it up to protect the brand's sake. I mean, I'm just speculating.
But Jaguar didn't stop there. She doubled down again and said Claudia Jordan, Kay, knew what happened and stayed silent. Even wilder, Jaguar insinuated that Beyonce might have asked Jay to take Kathy out. Let that sink in.
Think about Claudia Jordan right now. Claudia Jordan don't ever mention my mother name. She mentioned it yesterday. Talking about why people are afraid to come forward. You mean like you? You was Diddy girl. Corey was Jay-Z girl. Why don't you claim your friend? Claudia.
So, Jack, when you say...
When I say Corey, I'm talking about Kathy White.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
Jay-Z's pregnant mistress, who died of an imaginary aneurysm. Just like the woman who was best friends with Kim and Kimura, who wrote the book Bling and died as soon as it made the bestsellers list. Who the was these people supposed to go to? You can't go to the boss because the boss is you. And the boss's boss don't get no. Can't go to the authorities. They're all bought and paid for. You could try to get a special prosecutor, but they'll just pay somebody to reassign him to another case. Where the fuck you go when you get over by the industry? Nowhere. That's where you go nowhere, which is where people like me step in. You right, I go to Diddy parties. To walk mother out! Cause ain't nobody stopping me when I come. You Sean.
Hey, man.
Weirdo. I don't get no what you got in your head, that Neuralink. You'll never outthink me. Ever. All I do is frustrate your AI. You can't quantify me. You can't even control your wife. You gonna handle a bitch like me. You can't even control that goofy bitch. You should have did a better job. Maybe she wouldn't have had to lose her mind on Kathy. Cause you ain't protecting you. You're protecting her. Wonder why?
Now look, we're not saying Beyonce is out here pulling strings that deep, but folks online, they sure are. And they're saying that if Rita Ora only got blackballed, she might want to count her blessings. Because what allegedly happened to Kathy, that's next level scary. Fans have been flooding comment sections. One person said, "This couple is so shady and crooked, seems like they're involved in so much dirty deeds, yet we keep glorifying this couple." Another added, "Rita was supposed to be the next Rihanna. She never had quite a solid artist presence. I really liked her song Poison, now I just feel bad for her." And honestly, that's the whole mood. Rita got caught in the crossfire of one of the most powerful music couples in the world, and when Beyonce wanted to make a statement, Rita's career became the sacrificial lamb. Jay cheated, Beyonce wrote an iconic album. Rita, she got thrown under the bus and left for dead. The fans are now divided. Some still defend Beyonce no matter what, others are finally starting to open their eyes. Because behind all the glam and the sold-out tours, there's a darkness people can't ignore anymore. Rita didn't just fade away because she wasn't talented. That girl had the looks, the vocals, the presence. She was poised to be huge. People genuinely believed she'd be Roc Nation's next megastar, right alongside Rihanna. But nope, her songs stopped charting, her albums got no promo, her name barely made headlines unless it was tied to the Becky with the good hair drama. It's like she was erased. And now, with Diddy getting dragged into courtroom chaos and everyone's secrets spilling out, people are looking at Jay and Beyonce with a fresh lens. Suddenly, it's not just crazy internet talk. Suddenly, folks are asking, what if there's truth here? Because when a respected journalist like Liz Cronin says, "I know what you did," and doubles down years later, even calling Jay-Z evil to the core, you can't ignore that, especially when she adds, "Your time is coming." It's like all the secrets the music world tried to bury are bubbling back up. And Rita's just the latest crack in the surface. People are tired of the smoke and mirrors, tired of the curated Instagram perfection, tired of the idea that Beyonce can do no wrong just because she drops iconic albums. Talent doesn't equal innocence, silence doesn't equal virtue, and now the internet is questioning everything. Why did Beyonce never clarify who Becky was? Why did Rita's career disappear so fast after the Lemonade drop? Why was Kathy's death never properly investigated, despite major inconsistencies in the reports? Because if all this had happened to anyone else, not someone tied to music royalty, there would have been outcry. There would have been lawsuits, documentaries, protests. But because it's Beyonce and Jay-Z, people are scared. They fall in line. Not Rita though. Not anymore. She's not whispering. She's shouting. And while some fans may try to silence her, there's a whole wave of folks finally listening, finally seeing. It's not just about one affair. It's about the cost of getting involved with people who hold all the power. Jay-Z held the keys to Rita's career, and Beyonce allegedly held the scissors that cut it off. And now with Kathy's chilling story resurfacing, the stakes feel even higher. Rita's confession isn't just tea. It's a warning, a very public one. There's something deeply twisted about the way this all unfolded. Beyonce took back her cheating husband and turned her anger outward. Kathy was silenced permanently. Rita was sacrificed musically. The message was loud and clear. Don't mess with Beyonce's man, even if he's the one who broke the vows. And y'all, let's not forget how iconic Rita was meant to be. From red carpets to magazine covers, she was everywhere. She had the IT factor, but it all vanished overnight. And now we know why. So maybe, just maybe, people will stop calling her a clout chaser. Maybe they'll stop treating her like she's irrelevant. Because Rita didn't fall off. She was pushed. And the person doing the pushing? Allegedly the same one who gave us Lemonade. This isn't just a tale of cheating and heartbreak. It's a tale of power, control, image, and silence. Beyonce may never respond. Jay-Z will probably stay on mute too, but Rita, she's done hiding, and she just dragged some skeletons out of the Carter family's closet that the world cannot unsee. So the question is, who's next? How many more stories like Rita's and Kathy's are out there? How many more women were caught in the crosshairs of Jay and Bey's toxic empire? Because if this is just the beginning, baby, the music world's biggest power couple might finally be facing the music themselves.